Well, I got cut off from the last video. I had a phone call, but this is a continuation of the first video. So what I was saying in the first video is that about my purpose. My purpose, and I believe that all of humanity's purpose is to serve God. Okay, we are put here to serve God. God put us here to serve as a vessel for our sake, to serve God and to live in harmony. Okay, live in harmony, just like our bodies live in harmony. You know, our heart beats a certain rhythm, our blood flows a certain flow. You know, and when things are not in harmony, things happen. You get heart attacks, strokes, liver failure. That's when things is just not moving in harmony. So when humanity is moving in harmony, God is happy. And what's happening? What happens when we are living in harmony with God, or our body is in perfect synchronicity? Then what happens is you perform better, right? Your thinking is clearer. You can think clearer. Your mood is better, which in tune makes your atmosphere better. Okay, and in studying and studying God, you have to study the nature of God, because you can look at a tree and say, okay, I know that tree. That's a honeycomb tree. But in order to really get to know it, you got to study the nature of the honeycomb tree from birth, from creation, birth, up until its manifestation as a whole, right? Or as a full grown tree. Okay, so what I'm saying is, I know my purpose. My purpose is strictly here. I'm strictly here to serve God. Period. There's no other existence for me, okay, on the planet Earth, but to serve God. That's I believe, our whole life is based on serving God. I love the Bible, because the Bible has the life, works, and teachings of Jesus, okay, of Nazareth, of Nazareth, all right. Some say he was from Bethlehem, okay, but Jesus was a Nazarite. Clearly, he was a Nazarite, carpenter. Father's name was Joseph, okay. Or some people say he was a he was a baby born was it immaculate conception. To me, the immaculate conception was just him being born. Okay, that was immaculate in itself. Think about the birth of a child, from a sperm through the whole 9 months of you being formed. That's immaculate. Come on, I mean, but first being born of the water, first being baptized in the water. Okay, you come through your mother's and you're already in the water. All right, you're already baptized in the water. Then you born, then you're born again. Okay, you must be you must be baptized of then be born in the spirit. Okay, once you see, you don't have you don't have once you all right once you enter see you once you enter to the atmosphere of the earth, something else goes on there. Okay, you're on your own now. You're a living creature, but you are separated from mommy, right? But that's an issue that I'm not totally I can totally express. There's a lot of things I can't totally express, but I know, all right, from studying. That's why I want to get my notes together and hopefully be able to teach this whole lesson. Because I got a powerful lesson that I'm going to teach. Powerful lesson. Once I bring it all together, because I'm here and there, I'm here and there, I'm here and there, I'm all around. I'm in politics. I'm into metaphysics. I'm into biology. I'm into history. I'm into religion. Excuse me. I'm into just the whole physicality and spirituality of life, which you can't help from. You can't help to get away from it. Quantum physics, psychology, physiology. I'm into it all because it all encompasses me because I'm part. I'm formed in the image and after likeness of God. So everything is encompassated in God. Everything is in Him. So you can't help from not want to know everything because you want to know all of God. So when you do that, you want to totally understand what's going on. So that's why I said study to show thyself approved. I constantly study. I constantly, all day, every day, while I'm on my way to work, on my way home from work, when I get home from work, before I go to bed, when I wake up in the morning. I'm up in the morning. Right now it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. I've been here since 7:30. So I've been here for an hour and a half just studying. Now I'm studying. What I was just studying was about the Jews and how they occupy Israel and how we were never taught that the Jews come from Russia. They come from Russia. And when you are, and now not to get off topic, but European is just Europeans, man. It's like if a European comes over to America, and there's millions of them that come to America and build new lands and form new communities and eventually form a society. Y'all still European, period. Just because we got Mutombo and we got other African dudes that come over here and play basketball for Detroit, Houston, and Chicago. Them niggas still Africans. We still Africans. Just because we come over here and we partake in this society as so-called citizens, our nationality is still rooted in Africa. Period. But globally, it makes sense for our Congress and our government to make us citizens and classify us as Americans. Okay? It just makes sense economically for them to bring you on board when you got India, you got the British Parliament, you got all these other royal ethnicities that's out here, China, Russia. See, it's all about economics. I'm into the economic system too. Yeah, I study all that. Social economics. I could show you the books. I read them. But overall, man, I got a whole lesson on this. I can talk forever. But my message today is my purpose. I believe our purpose. Everyone must. This is my opinion. This is how I feel in my spirit. That we are put here on this planet, or we were birthed on this planet, because we have a beginning. God don't have a beginning or end. God always was here. That's the only terminology that our brains can wrap around to say, okay, because we will never know. That's why the Bible tells you you'll never be able to comprehend things. You will never be able to comprehend God's total nature. Never, never. We just started going to the moon. We just started going to the moon and finding out what's going on Mars. We just found out that Pluto was just another planet, not too long ago. So within the last 100, 200 years, we just, before Christopher Columbus came, we thought the world was square. Well, we did, not Africans, but some people. So God's knowledge is vast, way beyond way beyond our thinking. But our nature, our true nature here, just like every other living organism on this planet, is to worship and serve God. Period. That's my message today. And everybody got different roles to play in this life. Just like a tree, just like a bee has, he carries pollen to another flower or plant. A flower, so that he carries seeds, or however you get the point I'm making, that everyone has a different role to play in this world, and in this world is governed by God, not the government. That's what Jesus was trying to convey to us, that do not conform to this world. It's sin. Okay, yeah, let me put this out here. Sin. When they talk about sin, Jesus made it so plain and clear that a baby can understand, for real. Okay? And like he said, you have, to a degree, you have to be like kid. You have to be like a baby. And I understand, you got to be like a baby because, well, Jesus made it so plain and clear. He says that, how can I put this? Because I told you a lot of things that I can't articulate it. I could read it and I understand it, but my articulation on how to put it out there so other people can understand what I'm talking about, because I don't speak clear enough for people to hear me. But do not conform to this world. The first thing Jesus did, I say his ministry started out. What did he do? He flipped over the money tables. I talked to many preachers, many pastors, and went to churches. I know so many ministers and preachers. It's crazy, but that's what God did for me. That's my mission. That's my goal. That's not my goal, but this is my mission, what God gave me. Nothing is by accident. So everything that's going to happen happens, or everything that's supposed to happen will happen. But he flipped the money tables over. He put it straight out there. Look, the money, for one, we Africans. Not to get off topic again, but we Africans, and we spending money that's made by another ethnicity. So that lets you know right there, we in a land that's not out. We in somebody else's house. Where's our money at? Huh? Where's our money? God created us all equal. Okay? So technically, we slaves still. Well, I'm going to say they changed the word from slave to subject. So now we subjects. But technically, technically, we are still slaves. Because debt is another form of slave, what the Bible clearly tell us not to get into debt. But what we do, we get a job, we get the school loans, we get, now don't get me wrong, you're obligated to pay that. Okay, you say, okay, I got a job, I can afford to pay, but you can't afford it. Because if you lose your job, you lose your house, you lose everything. So technically, my grandfather taught me this, and he was a wise old man. If you cannot buy it with cash, money, you cannot afford it. You can't afford it if you can't buy cash. You can't afford it. You got a job making $20 an hour, right? And you only got $3,000 in the bank, which that'll cover your closing costs on the house if you get approved credit through a bank to loan you the money. $3,000 to get you in there, right? That'll cover the closing and all that fees, tax, whatever, $3,000 get you in there. But the house is $200,000, and you're gonna pay for it in the course of, what, 30 years. You can't afford that house if you only got $3,000. You need $200,000 to buy that house. That's this is just how it is, man. You need $200,000 to buy that house, my brother, my sister. You see a BMW, same $20 an hour, $3,000 get you in there. That's pocket cash for whoever that sales associate is. They gonna have lunch. They gonna eat good that day, huh? They keep getting 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. You keep making these payments. And they got a robust of cars. I mean, they got abundantly so many cars you can't even. You see the machines, they constantly. You see the lots, they got cars sitting on them damn lots that ain't never gonna get driven. But what they put out to make the cars, see, that's all. It's all about balance and scale. Okay, they looking at it like, how much I put out, just like everything. How much I put out. If I put 10 million out and buying these cars, or say 100 million, I'm looking to make off this 100 million. I'm looking to make $1 billion. Okay, that's how they looking at this. But we here to serve God, man. I can go on all day and give you point to point to point accuracy on what we should be doing or how we should be living. And I am coming back with all that once I put it all together. But God ain't done with me yet. He still got me in the oven. I'm still baking. But when I come out of this oven, I'm going to be baked to perfection. And Lord help me. I'm coming, y'all. We're going to get it right. I think my implementation is already in format, is already in progress, because the things that God's been showing me lately is, off the Richter scale. I'm been blown away. I just been straight blown away about what God's been showing me. And it's like you can't even really tell people, because it's just say only spirit can understand spirit. That's why in the Bible it talk about no finite mind can understand things infinite. That's why Jesus was like, man, y'all ain't even listen to Moses, when he came to y'all. So how you gonna understand what I'm saying? that's the point I'm making. Like, how you gonna understand what I'm saying when you didn't even listen to Moses when he came? But Jesus broke the, oh my God, man, if these people really, really read that book and what Jesus taught, it'll blow your mind. That's all I'm saying. It will really get you right. You will really, truly be free. Truly freedom. I gotta go. Love y'all. Peace.